See what this person said about this issue. What do you think? What do you think? Just listen to what he said about this issue and tell me what you think in the comment section.
What about electoral reform? That one no concern you. Of course, electoral reform concern me. But I can't waste my time and energy to go there because it is dead on arrival. The people that are pushing it now, they are trying. But they are not supposed to be the ones to push it. They are supposed to support the right people to push it. Who are the right people? The people that are directly involved in the election. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about the people that Nigerians are expecting to take power. The people that Nigerians believe that, oh, if this person come into office, this person will make Nigeria better. On social media, they are screaming Peter Obi, Atiku. They will prefer Peter Obi, Atiku, or any other name other than Tinubu that is currently the president. So who do you think is supposed to be at the forefront talking about electoral reform? Peter Obi, Atiku, Kwankwaso, or Erufai. These are the people that are supposed to be standing there. Not some youths. The youth are supposed to support them from the back. The youth are supposed to rally around them. Not the other way around. But you have some youths going there to say, oh, electoral reform, electoral. You can't do nothing. There are some tricks in the election. Peter Obi have been voted for before. Atiku have been voted for before. They have campaigned before. They've contested before. They know some tricks that a lot of these people that are standing there don't even know. They know what it means, what it feels to be cheated. Because if you ask Atiku today, Atiku will tell you he won the last election. If you ask Obi, Obi will tell you he won the last election. But who they announced? They announced President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, to social media and to the whole Nigeria in 2023, personally, I believe that Peter Obi won the election, but it was rigged. So somebody like Peter Obi, now he supposed to shout electoral reform. Because when the thing happened, the whole country was sad. Then people were expecting him to say, we no go agree. This election will be rerun. By that time, maybe the revolution, everybody fine, maybe for that even happen. But he said they should go to court. He just buy everybody momentum that time. Phew! So now somebody like him, now suppose they shout electoral reform. Make all the people where support in 2023 get that ginger. Make it all say this is XYZ that we need to put in place before the next election. Because during the last election, it was not put in place. That is why XYZ happened. Atiku Tufekon say, yes, I agree. If these things are not put in place, 2027 election should not hold. This makes sense to me. Do you understand? The people that are going there now to go and say, oh, let's go and gather in National Assembly, they are doing their best. But there's little that they can do because these people they were never directly involved in all of this. They don't know how it be for inside the room. They don't know anything about INEC, the way this Obi and Atiku go know, or Kwankwaso or Erufai go know. So they are the ones that are supposed to be standing there. And again, these other guys, they are not strategists. See when they come for the election, as I said now, the thing don't want to build up small. Tinubu don't start to the campaign since 2015. Tinubu don't start to the prepare for this election since 2023 after the announcement. I'm telling you for free. Do you know how many moves these people... I'm privileged to know a lot of things. Do you know the move these people have been making since 2023, 2024? Almost all the influential people that are the movers of shakers of different states, they've all been empowered. They've all been compensated heavily. Heavily. You see, me, there's a reason why I say, forget, Tinubu don't hold now. He can never do anything for this country. As President Bola Ahmed Tinubu did like that, he can never turn this country around. All this one said they do. Now chop, chop, chop till they go. That one is cancelled. But there's one thing you can't take away from him. His pattern of politics is goated. His pattern of politics is goated. Why do I say that? Tinubu does not wait until the time before he starts looking for people to do his job. Tinubu knows the people that will do the job come so time. So he empowers them. And these people owe him a favor. So it's easier for these people to do his bidding when the time comes. He's a master politician. Why these other people wait for that time before they start to know? Tinubu empowers. Honestly, it's going to be really hard for Tinubu to be kicked out in 2027. I'm just telling you reality. 2023, 2022, person tell una say, Emi lo kan. That time never be president. He say na in turn. He can't enter, finish. You can't say you go come out am. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. And again, the game is crazy now. But guess what? Even with everything President Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't do, with all the people they don't empower, with all the influential people where we say they don't drop some ewewu for their side, they still they fear. Bro, these people are restless. That's another thing. They are still very scared. What they are scared of, I don't know. Because the way everybody, oh boy, this city boy movement, it's a show of fear. Say, we have to seal everywhere. We have to seal everywhere. I'm telling you, this city boy movement, this one, they just put everything everywhere. They go everywhere. They are scared of something. I have still not figured it out yet. But they are still not convinced that 2027 is certain. They are maybe 70% convinced. Because by now, they're supposed to write some results, keep the announcements for me. But there's something that these people are scared of. That they are restless. Because even me, very dark man, so if I ready to flag today, I go get them clear. Because they don't want me. No, they talk about APC again. Now me now go gas cut myself off from a lot of people. Thank God my lifestyle no big. Thank God na hand to mouth I dey live. Thank God I no need to show luxury. Where go make my hand tie. Where go say okay yes. This one don't dash me $5,000 before or $10,000 before, or this person don't contribute so thing before. Bro, I don't even care about these things. Do you understand? Because right now, bro, the way that they wait, nobody they fear. That's what I'm telling you. Anybody that have a voice right now, they are ready to pay anything for it. But is it a sin? It's not. It's politics. At the end of the day, it is politics. But you know, there are people like us that will never sell our souls. Even though most of the people in different states, most of the people that people see as influential people love, they will turn their platform and support APC, Komiso. But it is politics. It is politics. But it's just that some of them, their betrayal hurts. Because as an influencer, you are supposed to be the voice of the people. You know, once you have a platform, you are meant to be the voice of the people. You people see insecurity. People are buying left, right, and center. Initially, it was Benue, Jos, Boronu, Zamfara. Now Kwara don't add. Edo kidnapping, morning, afternoon, night. But yes, I said the odds. How many be that? About 15 states in Nigeria are the odds for attacks. And you people are influencers. You people have platform. You see these things every day. Then they give you money to keep quiet instead of you to tell them that no, the people are suffering. The people follow me. The people expect me to speak up for them. You collect money and keep quiet. Then you send your family abroad to go and live. Nigerians should suffer. It is politics, but come on. Anyways, like I said, let Peter Obi come out, Atiku come out, Kwankwaso come out, Erufai come out, let them go and stand there and shout electoral reform. You will see the way Nigerians will rally around them. But these people there, they can only do their best. They're not going to do all. They're not going to do all. You see what Tinubu and Co pull when they won't come on Jonathan. They plug in Adeboye, plug in different influential people in different groups. When Adeboye came out, a lot of Redeemers thought that God had showed him that Jonathan was not the right person. That was how they got these people, got Jonathan out of power. I mean, realist is going to be hard to get to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu out of the office in 2027. But again, it is very, very possible. You know why? Because for some reason, they are very scared. I don't know their fear. They are scared. Anyways, peace and love, don't play. If you play, go online and you will learn the hard way. Don't play.